The Lake of Innisfree by William Butler Yeats. So I'm not sure if you guys remember, way back when, back in my era, like 7-8 years ago, if you were to like yeet something, like you just throw it far away, like you'd yeet it very far away. But yeah, anyway, let's get serious about this poem. So William Butler Yeats, born in Dublin, Ireland. How's my accent? Oh, it's not too bad. Okay, anyway, he grew up in this really gorgeous place full of fauna, flora, and yeah, he fell in love with nature at a very young age and wrote this poem, probably his most celebrated one, the Lake Isle of Innisfree. So, quick summary of the poem. The Lake Isle of Innisfree portrays the speaker's longing for country life on an isle, or rather a small island, and taking a break from city life. Now, the speaker intends to live a simple life on an uninhabited island. The speaker wishes to have peace. If you hear a pup in the background, I'm so sorry, but cute though to have it in the recording. The speaker wishes to have peace on his own in the natural environment. So that's what it is. We just want a bit of tranquility here in nature. Now, the type and form of the poem consists of 12 lines, each divided into 3 stanzas and of 3 rhyming quatrains. Now, the rhyme scheme is A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F. So, free and be, made and glade, and so on and so on. Peace, no, not peace, sorry, that's not the end of the line. Slow and glow, sings and wings, day and grey, shore and core. So we've got 3 stanzas here, right? This being stanza 1, this being stanza 2, and this being stanza 3. Now in stanza 1, the speaker highlights his desire to go to Innisfree. The urgency of his intention to leave is emphasized by the repeated use of go and go. In the first line, the speaker is determined to go to Innisfree, and the second line introduces his plans. When he is at the island, he wants to erect a tiny cabin at his house. Now, the use of I, it strengthens the idea of staying alone, and that is evident in line 4. I. So he just wants to go. He wants to go to Innisfree. He wants a small cabin there. He just wants to chill out a little bit. Discusses building material here. Perhaps he wants to construct it. He's just chilling. He's loving life. In stanza 2, the speaker reveals the benefits of staying in Innisfree. Now, the main benefit is just here being in peace. The repetition of peace, it emphasizes the main idea or theme of the poem. Now, the speaker describes peace as he links peace to morning dew, which will drop from the leaves on the trees to the grass on the ground. Some nice little imagery here. Now, the speaker further describes the different times of day and the extraordinary qualities that possess the Lake Isle of Innisfree. The imagery calls up sequences that further emphasize the importance of the daydream to the speaker. So he's daydreaming about going here to the Lake Isle of Innisfree, this gorgeous little place that he wants to seek a little bit of refuge in. And it's emphasized by, his search for like just some peacefulness with peace and peace. Now, in stanza 3, the speaker shakes himself out of his daydream in which he has described the scenes on the Lake Isle Innisfree and begins to address the real world. And once again, he states that he's going to leave for the isle. Now, the speaker's daydream here, it's clear, causing him to hear the sounds as he has imagined hearing on the island. And it seems that the speaker lives in a city, or at least somewhere where he is surrounded by roads and pavements, which are not signs of nature. Now, the poem here, it ends on a very serious and somber note almost. The poet's last line, beginning with I hear it, in the deep heart's core, it seems that the speaker lives in a city, or at least somewhere where he is surrounded by roads and pavements, which are not actually signs of nature. The poem, sorry, I've made a small mistake and I've just repeated myself. I've gone through the same notes again. The poem's last line, I hear it in the deep heart's core, it refers to the sound of the waves. Sorry, my mistake. As soon as I read it, I was like, what am I saying? These were the notes that I had prepped beforehand using the government as given by the D. It refers to the sounds of waves lapping on the shore. And the haunting images of the lakeside of Innisfree, they're heard in his head, but not in his heart. So I hear it in the deep heart's core. He's just picturing these things. He wants to go there so badly, but he's just so far away. He's imagining all these things in his head. And the speaker causes the reader to wonder whether he will ever make it from his current home to the peace he needs to be happy. So will he ever make it to Lake Isle of Innisfree? Will he ever make it there? Or is he just simply stuck in his home, this concrete jungle? Will he never get to taste the beauty that is offered by Innisfree? Is he just going to be here in his home? Is he going to be a bit frustrated at everything that he's seen? Or will he ever make it? So it's this constant like seesaw that we have. So some key themes that are present in the Lake Isle of Innisfree. So peace and tranquility of nature, it's the one that stands out. So throughout the Lake Isle of Innisfree, now the poet engages with interrelated themes which include nature and peace. Now the speaker wants the readers to see the natural environment without human involvement. Now it is a place to find peace and connect with the world on a much deeper and spiritual level. The isolated nature of the island that he's longing for is also an important element of his happiness. So it's an escape from noisy city life, the hustle and bustle, this dog-eats-dog society. He's just looking for peace. He's looking to find himself again, regain faith in life and living and in himself, and he just wants to go away. He wants to connect with himself on a deeper and much spiritual level. So key elements of diction and figurative language we have throughout this poem, one being alliteration. In line 10 here, I hear the lake lapping with low sounds of the shore. The repeated use of the letter L, lake, lapping, low, recreates the sound made by the waves. The repetition here in line 1, and go now, go to Innisfree. In line 1, that repetition, like we previously said, he uses it to emphasize his intention to leave the city. In lines 5 to 6, everything here about peace that we previously underlined and dropping are repeated to emphasize the longing for silence and calm, in this bustling city that he's in. And in line 1 and 9, I will arise and go now, just underlined it. It's repeated to emphasize his determination to go on a journey. And we've got so much imagery here as well. The speaker uses visual and auditory words to capture the reader's attention. For example, be loud, cricket sings, linnet's wings, water lapping, I hear. We have all this imagery, this play on our senses. The speaker arouses several different senses here, encouraging the reader to feel, to hear, to see the natural scene, the beauty, the gorgeousness of everything. And what exactly is the tone and mood here? Feel free to pause the video just before I write everything down. What do you think the tone and the mood is? So the repetition of the word peace here, it creates a sense of, the tone of just calmness. So things just being calm. It's relaxing almost, and it's the stark juxtaposition. That's an amazing word to just fling into one of your answers. It means to compare and contrast things. Juxtaposition, Juxtaposition, juxtaposition. And the mood here, made a small correction, the mood here is very joyful because the speaker is looking forward to leaving the city, looking forward to a new and different life. But yeah, that was the Lake Isle of Innisfree. Sorry about that mistake that I made earlier. I know it probably threw a few of you off that were writing furiously on that. But yeah, sorry, that was just me reading the wrong line again, and it took a bit of time to register. But yeah, you're probably watching this maybe the night or 2 nights before your paper. Just breathe. Just chill out a little bit. Relax. You can do this. It's not all that difficult of a poem. It's very cool. Just understand that he wants to leave the city for, nature. That's it. There's a lot more to it, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye.